Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. Let's welcome our first born baby pangolin in our zoo. I'm hiding in the bushes because our baby pangolin is very stressed out. Uh, here he goes off there. I was doing some landscaping around the entranceway, and I got the notification that we had a baby born and that he was pretty stressed out. So, not really sure if that's due to anything in particular or if it's just because he's new. Not sure how the mechanic on that works, but for the time being, he's pretty stressed out. Everyone else is doing good. I was letting the game play through the process of building this, so we could complete our research. As you can see, we completed more research right there. There's the baby pangolin. Oh, look at him, so cute. Ugly little things. Oh, he's not stressed out anymore. Good. We do have all the research done for the pangolins, so I could up their enrichment. Give them more stuff to do. I don't know if baby wants to play with the toy or not, but Jinghua is the baby's name. Baby is a female. Got pretty high appeal, I guess. Seems like it had higher than its parents. I'm going to change the name, though. Jinghua. I'm going to give these guys names, or at least this guy a name that I can pronounce. Considering the pretty popular and widespread rumor at the beginning of the coronavirus outbreak was that it originated from a pangolin in one of their nasty wet markets, we're going to give him the appropriate name. Sorry. Baby Rona. There we go. Alright, like I said, I was doing some landscaping. I did this area in between here. Been watching a lot of Planet Zoo videos. I think it's ZHHS or SH. He just does some freaking amazing stuff on his zoos. He completely remodeled the entranceway to have buses and a multi-level waterfall blowout thing. I didn't even know you could do anything with the entrances. I haven't done anything with the staff facilities yet, or the like the gift shop or anything like that. I added a bunch of garbage cans because my guests were chucking their stuff on the floor. We got benches for them to use now. Like I said, I just did a bunch of landscaping. I tried to kind of hide the staff area a little bit with this barrier, this bush barrier. These things right here. What happened was I was messing around and I accidentally deleted some of my path, and I couldn't get it all to come back. So there was this strip of green here, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to come back, so I just built stuff over top of it. But it turned out okay. But like I said, I've been watching Dead HS or SH. I don't remember. And then I come in here and look at my stuff, and it's just like, man, I got a ways to go. But it's definitely a journey I am looking forward to taking. So we've got, I put in some trees, bushes and all that, and then we've got this big open space here. This is where our next enclosure is going to go. I am going to go with the Baird's Tapir, and I have an idea of what I want to do for this section. Now, the Baird's Tapir doesn't need a whole lot of room, and I think you can only have 2 or 3 of them for some reason. So I'm going to start with a male and a female, see if they reproduce. But what I want to do for this area is I want to have it come out like this a little bit, and then it's going to jut out this way, and the path's going to come through it. I'm going to try and sink the terrain down along this area here leave this area up with water area. They need some water, so I'm going to put a water area in here. And over on this side, what I want to do is have it come out a little bit so that there is an enclosed guest viewing area where they get basically right up and personal through obviously a barrier with the tapirs. So let's get to work on our zoo. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right. So, like I said, I want to have this area around in this section sunk down a little bit. So I'm going to put the barrier a little bit back from the path. All right. So I had to redo this whole thing. What I wanted was the path to come right up to the edge of the little ditch here. The ditch is going to hopefully keep them in. I pulled this thing out to measure how deep it has to be so they can't get out. I'm going to add rocks all around here. I let my zoo play for the duration of this. And in the process, we had another Pangolin. We completed a bunch of mechanic research. We did the barriers and the habitats. Now we're moving on to East Asia theme. One of our pangolins just died, so I'm assuming that there's a corpse in here somewhere of a pangolin. But we do have, let's see, 5 pangolins. This one is integrating. I guess we had 3 pangolins. They don't have enough food. So hopefully they're not starving. 2 of them are elderly. 3 of them are adults. They're all females. That could be a problem. All my males died. May have to get some more male pangolins at some point. But for now, I'm just going to leave things as they are. Like I said, I had to redo all this because I wanted the path to be right up to the edge here, as close as it could get. I think that's about as close as we're going to get with the path. But when I tried to redo it so that I could get the path up, my entire path over here disappeared. I couldn't get it to come back. It was just a big mess. So, all right, I'm going to add some rocks and landscaping in on this, and then we'll get our Baird's Tapirs. So I did say at some point in the video prior to this that I have a goal of making each enclosure a little better, a little more intricate. I decided to make my own fence for this, just because I didn't really want the stock fence that they come with the game. So I made this fence. It was a bit of work, but it gave me a lot of good practice in using the advanced movement tools. A little bit of problems. Originally, I was going to go with the painted Chinese pieces, but they were a little too shiny, and I was looking for something a little more rustic, I guess you could say. So I went with the unpainted timber, I think it was called, and then some Chinese water pieces or something. I think you can build some fairly nice designs out of that unpainted stuff, so I use that. Kind of curious what you guys are thinking about the game so far. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, let me know what you think about the game. If you are familiar with Planet Zoo, by all means, I am open to constructive criticism and advice. Feel free to leave that in the comment section down below. Anything I can do to build better, let me know. Also, the speed of the videos through these sections, I've bumped it up and added music. Let me know your thoughts on that too. If you like it, if you don't like it, volume level, all that stuff. Looking to improve, and you guys are going to help me. I find that I learn the best by doing, and like I said, any amount of guidance you could offer along the way can only help me become a better player and a better creator, and that benefits everybody. The thing about these builds here is when I started playing the game, I kind of had a rough idea of the format I wanted to use for the videos, like this section here with it sped up to 4 times normal speed with the music. I like that format. If I were to just record and play at regular speed, these videos would be hours and hours and hours. I really didn't realize how time consuming this game was when I started playing it, and I would like to get to a point where I'm familiar enough with the game where it doesn't take me forever to do things, and I can get 2 episodes a week out. Right now I'm looking at about 1. It takes I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to record, and then another couple hours to do the editing. So hopefully as I get better and quicker, I can get more videos out. Like I said, 2 videos a week on Planet Zoo would be ideal. That's what I'm shooting for. So we'll see how we do. Right now I'm going to decide where I want to put my viewing area over here. I'm just going to use a thing like this. Big. I think probably from here. About here. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring some rocks. I have a kind of an archway. That's big, but like an archway out of the rocks. And then have a glass middle of them. And on this side, maybe an enclosure that goes, or not an enclosure, but some type of structure that goes over the walkway. May actually this down this way a little bit here. Like that. This was a pain in the ass. So we're getting there with the enclosure here. Should probably replace a pangolin here. We've only got females in there, so I think I'm gonna take this one. He's got a ribbon. This one is well, female. I don't. All right, we'll get this pangolin here. Oh. Oh. You know you're only supposed to have 4 or 3 pangolins. Area. I don't know if I can exactly how I wonder why Rona's an out. 4 of them. Almost. I could sell them. 0.6 years. Wonder how the I can find one that's Rona's probably the oldest one. 5 years old. He's our original pangolin, though. Original baby pangolin. Which leads me to a question I have about adolescent animals. As you'll see later on, I had a issue with the tapirs once I get them in there escaping. First, it was the adults that was because of a break in the barrier, but they had a kid, and the adults were unable to escape, but the kid was small enough to do it. My question is it possible to put the adolescent pangolins in, or the adolescent anything, in animal storage or the quarantine until they mature? I'm really struggling to keep this little thing in the enclosure. No matter what I do, it seems to find some way to get out. And I've looked at the heat map for the escape routes, and some of them just don't make any sense. There's one that you'll see it a little bit later. I think I put it in there where it looks like he can go right through a wall. I don't really understand how that happens, but the other parts are because he's small enough to get around things that the adults can't. So if it is possible to put them into animal storage until they mature without negative effect to the animal, let me know. If it's not a good idea to do that, also let me know that. I'm kind of at my wit's end with this little thing. He's just in and out and in and out, and I have to spend $1,000 each time catching him, which I don't really want to spend that much money. So let me know what I should do.
Watching you was such a thrill. All that I could do was laugh. I couldn't hold it back. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it back. We were running on that open shore. No saddle on his back.
Tapirs now. Guy's pretty popular. 1,240. Male. By her. There. All right. It says fix incomplete. Fix complete. Where it's in. Made a whole barrier here. Did away with the null barrier. And did it. I don't know. Mess with this and see what I can come up with. Alright, I fixed it. It was one tiny little section over here that wasn't connected. I had to bring the null barrier out and around like this to do it. So now we can put our tapirs into our null barrier. I mean, into our exhibit and see how they do here. Let's go find and you. There we go. Now once they get there, I'm going to do the landscaping. I was going to build the kind of the building and the overhang so it goes over here in this episode, but it's getting kind of long, and what I want to do now, if you remember last episode I did that little drawing thing, is a walk through either snake or reptile exhibit. I'm going to put it right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the next episode to build anything onto this and just combine the building from here to the walkthrough exhibit. Hopefully it'll look okay, but I think if I'm going to combine them, I'd rather just do it all at once. So let's get our tapirs in here and see how they do. I'm sure they're going to want foliage and all that good stuff, so we'll give it to them. Right, I guess this guy escaped. Capture him. Emergency capture animal. I guess we'll do that. Well, I guess that's not that's not high enough for him to not be able to escape again. So, let's do what we can with rocks. Lock him off completely with rocks. Expecting that to happen in the middle of decorating my habitat here. I could just edit the barrier. I don't really want to mess with the barrier though. Like the way it looks, but can't have my my things escaping here. After the hassle of fixing the barrier the last time, I don't. But if I don't have a choice, I don't have a choice. People just won't be able to see over here. I want to place it. There. Try and escape again. Happens here. Scared all my guests away. Alright, back to work. All right, we have a baby tapir already. Problem is, baby tapir keeps escaping. And I'm having a problem all of a sudden finding enough water for these things. So, we're going to call this episode to a close right here. It turned out okay, except for the escaping juvenile tapir. Because there's walkable points over here, but I'm not really sure why, seems there's a wall there. I can understand this, but not over there. But I got a lot of work to do on this. I'll do it on my own time. Try and figure out how to see if we can see him get out. He just walks right through the wall. Where is he? Is he flying? He walked under the wall. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any tips or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. There he goes again. He's out and about, exploring the world. We'll take care of that, and next episode, build the roof and the snake enclosure. Plus some educational stuff for our guests.